Welcome to Celebrity Tarot with Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Welcome back, or nice to meet you. We're going to get into this tarot card reading in just a minute, but first hit subscribe, and then all the other stuff is going to be at the end of the video. So we're just going to get straight into this Jake Gyllenhaal reading. Let me write down my timestamp. All right. We're going to get into a current reading of the current vibe of Jake, and then we're going to get into his tarot reading, all about him, all about the celebrity, what's going on with Jake Gyllenhaal. Are you excited, everybody? All right. So we're going to find out a little bit about him through his astrology, though, first. And I'm going to go over his stuff like I usually do. All right. So he was born February, nope, just kidding, December 19th, 1980. At 8:08 p.m. in Los Angeles, California, United States. He's a Sagittarius and a Gemini. That is his moon sign. So his ascending is a Leo. Birth path 4. And he was born Jacob Benjamin Jake Gyllenhaal. He's an Academy Award nominated and BAFTA award-winning American actor, the son of the director Stephen Gyllenhaal and screenwriter Naomi Fournier. Anyway, he began acting at age 11. In his short career, he's seen in his performances have been very diverse as far as his roles. He's received an Academy Award nomination and won a British Academy of the Film and Television Arts Award. Very nice. I guess his first and biggest major film appearance was in 2001's cult hit Donnie Darko. That was a creepy fucking movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that creeped me out. I remember watching it as a teenager and I was like, what? Like, that thing creeped me out, whatever that bunny thing was. He played a teenager troubled by my screensaver goes off. It's so rude. Troubled by psychological problems. In 2004, Blockbuster. All right, so we're going to get into his current energy. I just want to go over the current energy, and then we will get into his celebrity reading. So here we go. So first and foremost, we have some empowerment and peace. So currently in a very peaceful state and currently very empowered by whatever is going on within and around his life. So he's also got a lot of protection. So spiritually, and it could even be energy-wise, he protects himself. But spiritually, he's got some guides. He's got some angels. He's definitely protecting. I'm just going to throw this out there. I just feel this for just a second. I felt it. A pregnancy. I'm just feeling baby here. I'm definitely feeling baby, especially with this empowerment and protection. I mean, look at the picture. Maybe baby. I'm just going to go with it. Let's just go with it and we'll see what tarot says. And if tarot confirms it, you heard it here first, okay? So you got to go around and be like, Jordan told us first to Hangman Tarot that Jake Gylly is having a baby. Okay? All right. Glad you agree. Let's get into this. I've wasted enough of your time. All right. Here we go. Couple more. One has already popped out. All right. All about this celebrity. Queen of Wands, Ace Wands. Reverse. 2 Pentacles. Up. All right. So some sort of new beginning, kind of surrounding him at the moment. And him just trying not to be too pushy. He's trying not to focus on the limits, or he's trying to not focus on any of the negatives of the situation. So however that resonates. Now, this could be a new beginning with work. It could just be something that he's passionate about, something creative wise, maybe even just like sexually, starting a new beginning as far as like trying to make a baby. I'm just reaching right now. Believe me. So anyway, so like he's just trying to keep himself from something, though. I don't know what, though. And the energy in his relationship, it's like he could work on it more. He could show up more for it, or the other person could, however that resonates. I wonder if they're a fire sign, his person, if he has a person, what's going on. Fire sign or a water sign, maybe. Yeah. So I just feel like currently in a place of losing that original energy that, they step into this relationship. They got the zazazoo, the sparkles, the glitz, the glam of the relationship. And now all of a sudden that's kind of going to dwindle away, obviously. But showing up in those moments where it's kind of dull is super important and vital in this part of the relationship, specific to them for some reason. And he's a very focused individual. So the importance of creating anything on solid ground for him is very vital. All right, let's find out about the challenges that are in the past. So something in the past here. 2 cups upright. We've also got the Empress that is in a reverse. Reverse. Okay, so this was a high moment for him emotionally and spiritually and lovingly. There was something here that was not forced. It was definitely something that shaped how he would feel for the rest of his life. It was a relationship that worked really, really well, and it was a very high moment for him. So this could be a Cancer, it could be a water sign. This could definitely be an Aries or a fire sign. This person, though, no matter how loving or how nurturing or how much this person would grow and how much action this person gave him, it was like they had a checkout. They had no feeling. There was nothing coming from the heart. So it was almost like they were out of touch or out of reach. And as far as motivating the person to be a lover, it was like, it was almost like every day he'd wake up and have to motivate them to be in this relationship. They could have had a kid. They could have, maybe even endured drawing in hoping for a baby or something. But I feel like there was a kid somewhere along the way here, or she or he just had a very feminine or motherly energy. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Taylor's dead. Is that what she says? Sorry, can't reach Taylor. She's dead. Something like that. I don't even know. All right, let's get into a challenge from the past, honey. Or the present, I mean. What's going on presently? What? I don't like any of this. I didn't ask for this. 3 swords upright, 8 of pentacles. That is an upright position. 10 of wands in reverse. All right, so the current issue. Okay, so currently he might even need to change up his work, but he's going to be getting very busy, and he might even have to extend and go into doing something else because he's a pro, he's a professional, he's a focused person. But for materials, for his coins, for his money, his bank account, he's definitely going to have to be in, a place of being realistic and expanding on not just education or knowing, but furthering his income stream. So he's always going to have to be leveling up as far as his finances. And he wants everything to be super, super perfect and good. I don't know how to explain that any further, but he will just sit there and do it over and over if he has to. But this is something that is motivating to him, but this is an issue. Okay. It is something that could have caught them off guard or caught him off guard. Not sure which or what, but, there is a silver lining, and of course, it's just the fact that they can communicate about it. It's the fact that it's going to extend or expand for their family or their growth or about their life, really. Heartbreak, any kind of heartbreak because of this is definitely it's a moment in which all he can say is, I love you, to this person, because it was a curveball. They're both caught off guard, and this is something that is going to create or grow and get them into a furthering into their life. Honestly, that's just where it's at. I feel as though he definitely blames himself, and he feels like he has a lot of blocked thinking because of it. So the struggle with the work or the job or anything to do with his passions, the things that drive him, I feel like he thinks he's selfish, okay? Because right now they're probably currently trying to have, some sort of a a union in which they're committing to each other, or maybe he's going to pop the question, talks a baby, or maybe baby might be on board. I mean, who knows? But there's a lot of blocked thinking because of the struggle. So it's almost like anything that you can count on here, he feels like is on his shoulders. It's a huge burden for him. That's hard. And that's not even, and that hasn't been expressed or ended yet. So that's not even come to a completion. Let's find out how Jake feels about himself. 9 of Cups down. 4 of Pentacles, that's up. All right. So sometimes he feels a little stagnant. He feels like he can be controlling. He definitely has a relationship, and it does confuse him because he is a power feminine in the relationship. This person is influential. They're all about action. They're all about love. They're about emotion. And they were very like, don't rush into this. They didn't want to be like crazy hasty. They didn't want to get into anything too quickly. And they wanted to know everything before they dealt with each other. So they wanted to know the truth about each other very, very much so. I feel like though, yeah, there's a lot of times where he wouldn't actually date, and that has a lot to do with who he is. He doesn't always get what he wants, and that bothers him, especially when he's in a specific love situation or a love connection. And so he doesn't like that feeling of lack of non-fulfillment or lack of non-achievement, or however that you want to resonate with that. He gets to the finish line, people. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop in the middle. He doesn't like hesitate. Like he just goes, he does it. He plans, he's organized, he's rigid. He goes all the way through. Okay. He's a pillar. Yeah. So he doesn't usually, I mean, that's just who he is. He just doesn't normally date. And he can be kind of a mean ass, like when he wants to be pretty stubborn. And again, with this, confusing relationship, it just kind of like entangles, more so of his negative sides. All right, let's see how the world sees Jake Gyllenhaal. We definitely see him as a risk taker. We see him as kind of always being in this place of accomplishment. He's very fierce. He's determined. He's very passionate about what he does. He's not much of a risk taker because this is this 9 of Wands in reverse, but it's almost like we sense like a mistrust, especially when it comes to taking his time with specific things. So we watch him, kind of move through things that have a lot of potential, but it's like he's very rigid. And sometimes, like, again, when he's in these places, we don't want him to like rush into it. We don't want him to like, take a really long time to get there either. Yeah. We definitely see the heavy expectations that he puts on board with him. And we see him as an overwhelmed. I mean, you can even feel that on him. And sometimes he is unfocused, and sometimes he is over and burnt out. And these are definitely things that I feel off of him for sure. When I'm looking at his photos, I just feel this wave of heavy over his eyebrows. I don't know what that means, but I just feel like it's a fucking cement block. And it doesn't mean he's a bad individual. It just means that this is what I intuitively feel when I'm looking at him. So I feel things, or I see things sometimes, and I don't know how to explain it. So I can't explain it. It just is what it is. All right, let's find out a likely outcome for the rest of the month for our beautiful Mr. Gyllenhaal. Chariot upright. We've got our King of Pentacles. That's also upright. Death upright. Honey. All right. Okay, so likely outcome here. I'm feeling like there's going to be some sort of a knowing. He's definitely going to be reflecting on his self-love, his conquests. He's going to get into a place where he's like, I've had this victory. I've had this win. This really rad thing happened. And it's really going to change his focus to something else. So it's going to shift his perception of something in specific when it comes to, moving forward into something and letting go of control, just allowing it to kind of be a success, or, be as determined as possible without him, picking and pulling at it. So he's going to be focused on a very comfortable situation, and this is going to be a relationship. So he's going to be very comfortable. He's going to get fixated and getting to the ending of an old cycle so that they can start a new one. So that means that they're going to want a baby Jake. I named him already. Okay. he doesn't need the past anymore. So that is something that is super important here because he kind of holds on to the past a little bit, I feel like. But the balance in the partnership by the end of the month is going to be in a really good place. So it's almost like he can move forward. He doesn't have to fear anything. He doesn't have to, lie to himself or deny anything here. He can just move forward, let go of that old shit and move into a new cycle with his person because it is a comfortable relationship. Again, it is very solid. It is committed and they are on fire. They're on fire. Dependable, focused, honey. Yeah, he just loves materials. He loves the aesthetic. He loves being home. He loves the idea of like babies. Just kidding. But this could be a new cycle into Babyville. So who knows? All right. I mean, even that movement, it could even be a baby. Baby Jake. All right. Please go ahead and y'all are like, no, baby Jakes. All right, please go ahead. I can't believe I just did that online. I'm getting too comfortable with you guys. I'm starting to make weird, creepy noises. Like I have the strangest voices and I don't know where they come from, but there they are. I do have a Chewbacca. That won't come out for a while. All right, please hit subscribe. Go ahead and click that bell so you don't miss any of your notifications here at Hangman Tarot. Go ahead and make sure when you click that bell, it is because you want to receive notifications about your future readings, celebrity, love, gender, and you don't want to miss it. Also, pop up here on the uploads. Check them out. It'll be your general predictions, Celebrity Tarot, and go ahead and share, like, and follow. Other than that, if you have questions or comments, check out the details. Get a hold of me on social media platforms or leave a comment. All righty. Have a beautiful rest of your Wednesday evening.